So we're going to do some hand exercises, first to warm up and then some more challenging ones. And these ones can really help to boost our concentration, to stimulate both sides of our brains and encourage new connections to be made right the way throughout our brains. So they're really worthwhile to do and can be great fun. If there's somebody else in the house with you just now that you think would like to join us for this, then now's a great time to ask them to come through and we can do this together. So let's begin by doing some warm-up exercises for our hands. So if we bring both our hands in front of us like this, okay, and then we'll stretch our fingers right out as far as they'll go, and then we'll bring our hands back down into a clenched position again. So stretch our fingers right out, extend them as far as they'll go, and then back into a relaxed position like this, relaxed fist. Then extend our fingers right out, and then back. So we're going to repeat this exercise 10 times. Please do count aloud with me as we go through it. And the music that I've chosen for us to do this exercise to today is Theme from a Summer Place by Percy Faith. Okay, so here we go. So 1, stretch your fingers out and back. 2, and back. And 3, and back, and 4, and back, and 5, stretch your fingers right out and back, and 6, and back, and 7, and back, 8, extend your fingers and back, 9, nearly there, and back, and last one, 10. Lovely. Now the next exercise is going to look at our fingertips and also our hands and our arms. So if we bring our hands in front of us in prayer position and have our palms and fingers touching, and our fingers should be spread out. So from the side your hands should look like this, your fingers spread right out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull our palms apart, lift up our elbows, so we've just got our fingertips touching. Okay, and then we're going to bring our elbows back down and have our palms and fingers touching again. And our fingers still should be spread out like this. Okay, so palms and fingers touching. We're going to pull our palms apart, lift up our elbows, keep our fingertips touching, then bring our elbows back down. So do that another time. Pull your palms apart, lift your elbows up, fingertips touching, and back down. So again, we're going to do this 10 times, so do count aloud with me if you like. Okay, here we go. So 1, elbows up, palms apart, fingertips touching and down. And 2, palms apart, elbows up, fingertips touching and down. 3, pull your palms apart, lift your elbows up and down. And 4, palms apart, elbows up and down. And 5, palms apart, there we go, and down. This time we're going to go a bit more quickly, okay? So 6, up and down. 7, and 8, and 9. Last one, 10. There we go. Now we're going to look at how we can make our fingers a bit more dexterous now. So we're going to be using both of our hands for this. So bring both hands up in front of you and touch your index fingers to your thumbs. Okay. Then change and touch your middle fingers to your thumbs. And then your 4th fingers to your thumbs. And then your pinky. And then back to your 4th finger, your middle finger, and your index finger again. We'll do that again. So index finger and thumb, both hands. Then swap over to your middle finger, then your 4th finger, your pinky, then back. So your 4th finger and thumb are touching, middle finger and thumb, and your index finger. Very good. Let's try it a bit more quickly this time, see how we get on. Okay, so index, middle, 4th, pinky, 4th, middle, index finger. Do it again. Index, middle, fourth, pinky, fourth, middle, index. Can we do it even more quickly, I wonder? Let's try. Okay. Not too bad. Do it again. One more time. Very good. Now we're going to move on to the more challenging exercises. So bring both your hands in front of you and have them in relaxed fists like this. So in your right hand, I'd like you to extend your thumb. Okay, so you have your thumb sticking out in your right hand, and on your left hand, extend your pinky. Then I'd like you to swap that over so that on your left hand you've got your thumb extended and your right hand you've got your pinky extended, and try and do it at the same time. You'll probably find it's really difficult the first few times you do it. Your brain has to work really hard because you're asking both of your hands to do something different at the same time, and that's really challenging for us. But it's really good, it really helps boost our concentration and creates lots of new pathways in our brain. Let's try and keep swapping over from side to side. So let's go back to having our thumb extended on our right hand and our pinky extended on our left hand. And then just keep practicing swapping over. And then see how quickly you can do it eventually, because it should get easier and easier with time, but it still requires quite a lot of concentration. So another exercise that's quite similar to this. Bring both your hands in front of you again and have your fingers straight in your right hand, and bring your left hand into a fist like this. Then put your fingertips in your right hand against the side of your left hand, just below where your pinky is. Okay. And then again, swap your hands over so that your right hand becomes the fist and your left hand fingers are straight and your left hand is touching the side of your right. And again, just keep swapping this over. At first, you probably find you have to concentrate really hard to make this happen. Then again, it should get a bit easier over time. So keep practicing, and I hope you enjoy doing these brain boosting activities.